Hello friends, myself Dr. Sachin Sarode. I welcome all of you. In this video, we will learn some more examples of a group. Consider Z set of all integers 0, 1, 2, 3 and -1, -2, -3 . We have learned Z under addition is a group. Now consider 2Z means multiple of 2. So 0, 2, 4, 6, so on, -2, -4, -6, so on. 3Z is multiple of 3. 0, 3, 6, 9 and so on. Here is -3, -6, -9 and so on. Similarly, in general, NZ is set of all multiple of n. 0, n, 2n and so on, -n, -2n and so on. So here we have to show NZ under addition form a group. We will show NZ under addition form a group. So we have to check all three conditions of definition of a group. First condition is what? Addition must satisfy the associative law over NZ. For any A, B and C belongs to NZ, we have A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. See here, you will have A as a n m1, B as a n m2 and C equal to n m3. A, B and C all are in NZ, therefore they are multiple of n. So in general, consider A to be n m1, B to be n m2 and C to be n m3. So if I add first A and B, so what I will have? N m1 plus n m2 and then I add C, that is n m3. So this is equal to, I can take n common from this. So I will have n m1 plus m2 plus n m3. Again I can take n from common from this 2. So I will have here n m1 plus m2 plus m3. Say this as a 1. Similarly, if I add B and C first and then A, so n m1 plus in bracket n m2 plus n m3, this will be equal to, I can take n common from this. So n m1 plus n m2 plus m3, this is equal to, again I can take n common from these two. So I will have n m1 plus m2 plus m3. Say this as a 2. From 1 and 2 we will have n m1 plus n m2 plus n m3 is same as n m1 plus n m2 plus n m3. That is, we will have firstly I add A and B, then add C, the same as firstly I add B and C and then A. Therefore addition satisfies the associative law in NZ. Therefore addition satisfies associative law over NZ. Again I write down NZ. NZ is a set which is multiple of n, 0, n, 2n, 3n and so on. Here is -n, -2n, -3n and so on. Just we see nz under addition satisfies the first condition. Now we have to check whether nz under addition satisfies the second condition. In second condition, we must have an element in nz such that that element, say E plus any element A from nz, is same as A plus E is equal to A. So I write down second condition. We must find an element E in nz such that E plus A is equal to A plus E is equal to A for all A belongs to nz. Clearly 0 is that element. Clearly 0 belongs to nz such that 0 plus A is equal to A plus 0 is equal to A for all A belongs to nz. Therefore 0 is the identity element with respect to addition in nz. So third condition, we must find A dash for A belongs to nz such that A plus A dash is equal to A dash plus A is equal to 0. A dash is the inverse of A. Whether here we have to check whether each element A in nz has inverse. So let A be n b1 be any element of nz. What we have taken? A to be n m1 be any element of nz. Since n m1 is in nz, so minus n m1 is also in nz. Clearly minus n m1 is also in nz such that n m1 plus minus n m1 is equal to minus n m1 plus n m1 is equal to 0. Therefore minus n m1 is the inverse of n m1 with respect to addition in nz. We have taken A to be arbitrary number and it has an inverse with respect to addition in nz. Therefore every element in nz has an inverse with respect to addition. Therefore every element in nz has a inverse with respect to addition in nz. Therefore nz under addition satisfy all three conditions of definition of a group. Therefore nz under addition is a group. Therefore nz under addition is a group. So far we have learned Z under addition form a group, R under addition form a group, R star with respect to multiplication form a group, C star with respect to multiplication form a group, and just recently we have seen nz under addition is also group. All these examples have infinite elements in that set. Here Z 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on. Z under addition is a group, but it has infinitely many numbers. We have seen all example of infinite group. Now we will see finite group. Finite group means what? A group which has only finite elements. finite group. A group G with binary operation star is finite if G with binary operation star contains finite element. Finite elements. If G star contains n elements, then cardinality of G is n and it is denoted by cardinality of G is equal to n. If G is not finite, then the cardinality of G is infinite. If G star is not finite, then cardinality of G is equal to infinite. Now we will learn finite groups. Let M to be 2 and n is any positive integer. M is 2 and n is any integer. If I divide n by 2, then we will get 0 or 1 as a remainder. When n is divided by 2, we will get 0 or 1 as a remainder. So consider Z2 as a set 0, 1. Z2 is what? 0, 1. Why 0? When I divide n by 2, I can have 0 as a remainder or 1. I will not have 2, 3, 4 as a remainder. So I have taken Z2 as a 0, 1. This is 1. Second, if M1 is 3 and n is any positive integer, then what will be the possibilities for remainder? 0, 1 and 2. Therefore consider Z3 as a 0, 1 and 2. So in general, Zn is a set, Zn is a set 0, 1, 2 ... n minus 1. We will see Zn under addition modulo n form a group. Zn under addition form a group. We will see this. Firstly, we will show Z2 under addition modulo 2 is a group. Addition modulo 2. See what is Z2? 0, 1. So 0, 1, 0, 1. It is under addition 2. See, when I add 0 to 0, what I will get? 0. 0 plus 0 is what? 0. When I add 0 plus 1, I will have 1. When we will add 1 plus 0, we will get 1. When we add 1 and 1, we will get 2. But when I divide 2 by 2, again I will get the remainder as a 0. Therefore, I will write down here 0. So, it is called addition modulo 2. 1 plus 1 is what? 2. But under addition modulo 2, it becomes 0. So, see, Z2 under addition modulo 2 form a group. How can we see this? This addition modulo 2 satisfies the associative property. First, satisfies associative property in Z2, that is A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C for all A, B, C belongs to Z2. If I add A and B first under modulo 2 and then I add C under modulo 2 is the same as add B and C under modulo 2 and then A under addition modulo 2. Therefore, addition modulo 2 satisfies the associative property. Second, 0 is the additive identity in Z2. And third, if you take 0, the inverse of 0 under addition is 0 itself, and inverse of 1 is 1 itself. You can see 1 plus 1 is 0 in Z2. Inverse of 0 is 0 and inverse of 1 is 1 in Z2 with respect to addition modulo 2. So, you can see Z2 under addition modulo 2 satisfies all three conditions of a group. Therefore, Z2 under addition modulo 2 is a group. Similarly, Z3 is what? Set of all remainder when any positive number is divided by 3 is what? 0, 1, 2. If I draw this is called finite group table, addition table or binary table. Here 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. This is addition modulo 3. Zero plus 0, I will get 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 2, 2. 1 plus 0, 0. 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. But under addition modulo 3, it becomes 0. When I divide 3 by 3, we will get remainder as a 0. Therefore, 1 plus 2 is what? 0. Sorry, I write wrong here. It is 0 plus 1, it is 1. 2 plus 0, 2. 2 plus 1, again 3. And 3 is what? 0 in modulo 3. 2 plus 2, it is actually 4. But when I divide 4 by 3, I will get 1 as a remainder. Therefore, 2 plus 2 is what? 4, and it is 1 under modulo 3. You can see again from this table. See, in this row you will have 0, 1, 2. In this row also you have 1, 2, 0. In this row you have 2, 0, 1. So, in row or in column, no number is repeated. You don't have 0, 0 here. You have 0, 1, 2. Here also no number is repeated. Here is also no number is repeated. You can see first row is same as first column, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Second row is same as second column, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0. Third row is same as third column, 2, 0, 1 is same as 2, 0, 1. 2, 0, 1. We will see Z3 under addition modulo 3 form a group. Z3 under addition modulo 3 form a group. In general, Zn under addition modulo n form a group. Now we will learn definition of abelian group. Abelian group definition: a group G with binary operation star is called abelian group if A star B is equal to B star A for all A comma B belongs to G. If G is a group with binary operation star, then G is said to be abelian group if A star B is equal to B star A for all A and B belongs to G. Example of abelian group is Z3 under addition modulo 3. You can see here 1 plus 2 is 0 and 2 plus 1 is also 0. Example of abelian group. Example of abelian group Z3 under first Z3 under addition modulo 3. Z under addition, Zn under addition modulo n are some example of abelian group. We will see any group having cardinality up to 5 is abelian. So what is the example of non-abelian group? Example of non-abelian group. So that we will need a little bit linear algebra. Let S be a set of all invertible n cross n matrices over R, then S is a non-abelian group with respect to matrix multiplication. See, if we take a set S be a set of all invertible n cross n matrices over R, then firstly S is a group under matrix multiplication. Invertible matrix means what? Which has the inverse. If you take, let A, B and C belongs to S, then A, B, C are all invertible n cross n matrices. This form a group. So we have to check all three conditions. First condition is what? Matrix multiplication satisfies the associative law. We know for all A, B and C belongs to S, A, B and then C is same as first take the multiplication of matrix B and C and then A, that is matrix multiplication satisfies associative property. We must have an element E in S such that E into A is equal to A into E is equal to A for all A in S. So identity matrix plays the role of E. Identity matrix is the identity element of S with respect to matrix multiplication. And third, if I take A in S, as S is a set of all invertible matrices, A has inverse in S. Therefore, every element in S has an inverse. Every element in S has a inverse. So it satisfies all the three conditions of definition of group. Therefore, S with matrix multiplication form a group. Why it is non-abelian? We know there exist at least two matrices A and B such that A into B is not equal to B into A. Therefore, S with matrix multiplication is not a abelian group. There exist many matrices which are invertible such that A into B is not equal to B into A. Therefore, matrix multiplication does not commute. Therefore, S with matrix multiplication is not a abelian group. Show that Q plus under star is a group where A star B is defined as A into B by 2. So Q plus is a set of all positive rational number. Q plus is what? Set of all positive rational numbers. We have to show Q plus with this binary operation star is a group. A star B is defined as A into B by 2. So firstly, we have to check whether this star satisfies the associative property over Q plus. Let A, B and C be any three elements of Q plus. Consider A star B star C. This is equal to, firstly apply star on A and B. So what we will have? A into B by 2 star C. This is equal to, again A into B by 2 star C. Apply star to these two elements. We will get A into B by 2 into C by 2. This is equal to A into B into C by 4. Give this as the number 1. Now consider A star in bracket B star C. So firstly apply star to B and C. So we will have A as it is, star as it is. If I apply star to B and C, we will have B into C by 2. Now apply star to these two elements. We will have A into B into C by 2 by 2. This is equal to A into B into C by 4. From first and second, I write here, from first and second we will have A star B star C equal to A star B star C. Therefore, star satisfies associative property in Q plus. See here, if you are taken any three elements A, B, C, we have to show here star satisfies the associative property. So we consider A and B in first bracket, then C. So A star B star C is equal to, firstly apply star to this A and B. So we'll have A into B by 2 star C. Then apply binary operation star to these two elements. So we will have A into B by 2 as it is into C by 2. This is equal to A into B into C by 4. If we do the same calculation here, we will get A star B star C is same as A star B star C. Therefore, star satisfies the associative property in Q plus. Therefore, first condition of definition of group is satisfied. Now we will check whether Q plus under binary operation star satisfies the second condition of a group. We must find an element E in Q plus such that A star E equal to E star A equal to A for all A belongs to Q plus. So from this equation, consider just A star E and apply star on A and E. We will have A star E equal to A into E by 2 from this definition, and this is equal to A. A into E by 2 is equal to A. Therefore, E is equal to 2 into A by A, and this is equal to 2, and 2 is in Q plus. Therefore, 2 is the identity element with respect to star in Q plus. See here, we must find an element E in Q plus such that A star E is equal to E star A is equal to A for all A in Q plus. So consider this only, A star E, apply the binary operation star on A and E. So we will have A into E by 2, and from this equation you will have this is equal to A. From this you will have E equal to 2 into A by A will get cancelled. Therefore, E is equal to 2 is an element such that A star 2 is equal to 2 star A is equal to A for all A belongs to Q plus. Therefore, 2 is the identity element with respect to star in Q plus. Therefore, second condition is also satisfied. So we will check third condition. If A is in Q plus, we must find A dash in Q plus such that A star A dash is equal to A dash star A equal to 2, since 2 is the identity element. So consider this equation, A star A dash is equal to 2. Apply the binary operation star on A and A dash. We will have A into A dash by 2, and this is equal to 2. Therefore, from this equation, A dash equal to 2 into this 2 by A, this is equal to 4 by A belongs to Q plus. A is non-zero, therefore A dash is equal to 4 by A is the inverse of A, and we have taken A to be arbitrary number in Q plus. Therefore, every number in Q plus has an inverse in Q plus. Therefore, every number has an inverse in Q plus with respect to binary operation star. Therefore, third condition is also satisfied. So just I explain the third condition. If I take any element A in Q plus, we must find A dash in Q plus such that A star A dash is equal to A dash star A is equal to 2. So from this equation, just apply star to A and A dash. You will have A into A dash by 2. This is equal to 2. From this, A dash is what? 4 by A. And A is non-zero, therefore 4 by A is in Q plus. And we have taken A to be arbitrary number. Therefore, every number has an inverse in Q plus with respect to star. Therefore, third condition is also satisfied. Hence, Q plus with binary operation star satisfies all three conditions of a group. Therefore, Q plus under binary operation star is a group. Thank you.